from cooking to Nosferatu, whatever you want to do. Get me in some directions, because I don't know where we are right now. I have no.
Well, I guess what I want to know is the difference between Fraternitas Saturni of nowadays and 100 years ago. Is it a clear line, or what happened in between 1922 and 1920? What year are we? 2024.
We have something somewhere in time. Yeah, I think very easy to answer. I don't know, because I don't had been there. So what, I don't know what has changed. So I mean, and it's just a question of what level you mean. You know what I mean? I think the way they come together, the way they are together, the way they act, they seek together, the way they whatever. I think this maybe don't have changed, because this is kind of human. This is how we are. This is, 100 years ago, same like now. And millions of years ago, what million? I don't know. Humans, millions of years. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, of course, like every order, like everything in the world is changing. Time is changing things. That's normal. And this change is it's not always a change in structure. It's sometimes a change in position, the position of view. I mean, when now a 20-year-old, whatever, a person is maybe not same than 100 years before. I mean, of course it's same somehow, eating, whatever, sleeping, but it may be different from the way they start. We have internet. 100 years ago, all this knowledge, what is given, or what was seeked, it was hard to bring or to get. Books, of course, but what is books? You know what I mean? Books is dead. That's how it is. I mean, we live in a culture where the written word is like God. Everything needs to be written, but the understanding of a written word, can be so different. Just name one word and 10 people, you have 10 different ideas of this word, because word is just a symbol. We don't need words. We don't need books. But we have a different position to start. And this is it. Esoteric knowledge, whatever, I call it esoteric, because the word is not like angels, whatever. The word esoteric means was just for an inner circle, or whatever that means. People always was offended, like, the elite or whatever. But no, that's not about it. It's like things other people maybe would not understand, or the thing is not the secret about the knowledge. It's a secret. The secret is kept by itself somehow. You can't get to some points of view without any development of yourself. However, this is. So what? I'm sorry. I'm always jumping from point to point. So come back again to the question. What does this change? Some structure, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some
You're
things.
Not the historian of the group.
No.
So you don't know the whole.
No, I don't know. I mean, of course I jumped in. Of course I read. Of course I know. But this is not what my interest is about. So.
Yeah. Can I ask? Sometimes when I speak to people who know about Fraternitas Saturni, and like Stefan, the guy that wrote the book on Alvin Grau, like when he first heard about you guys, and some people think that you're like scary, or they hear things about like animal sacrifices and sex magic and stuff.
Do they? Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then when
Where can I find the stories? I don't know. Internet.
But like,
written words. Yes.
So, but you're the least scary person that I've met.
Oh, yes.
You don't scare.
No, it's not about scary. What is scary? Scary is fear. Fear is yourself. Fear is your part. Fear is fantasy. Fear is creative. You start being fantasy. The thing is this, it's always like dark stuff, whatever. It's like, some stories build up. I mean, why should we do animal sacrifice? We're living in the 21st century, you know what I mean? We are just here and now. And all those people who eat meat every day, buying cheap meat, this is animal sacrifice in the worst way. They, this is real crime against creatures of this world. Those poor pigs, just like, oh God, and those people ask us with if we do animal sacrifice, what I mean? See the difference? You know what I mean? The story is made by themselves because they do it. Every day they buy cheap meat in the supermarket. They do evil things to other creatures. And they project this idea on, of course, on the dark people. Oh, they do. Yes, this is not the idea. I mean, animal sacrifice is kind of a spiritual practice, very, very, very old. It's a human thing. Everyone, I don't know, in the past of humanity does it somehow. The Norse, of course, we here 1,000 years ago did it as well. You know what I mean? As a society, just normal. That's like, it's a sacred act, But why should we do this? This is totally stupid.
Yeah.
It's not about this.
So you've moved on from that in your practice.
I mean, the thing is, Fraternitas Saturni has never anything to do with animal sacrifice. Why should it? Why? Saturn is, of course, he's sometimes they say he's a god of agriculture, you know what I mean, of earth, whatever. And maybe some people gave whatever animal sacrifice to Saturn in whatever 2,000 years ago, in Rome, whatever. I have no idea. I was not there, But I don't understand the idea, you know what I mean? Why should someone do this in this case? This is a spiritual process, a journey, a seeking for yourself, you know what I mean? And I don't know. Sorry. I was wondering what this is. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry.
Do you think that, would you describe your philosophy as embracing or peering into the darkness of yourself or humanity or the cosmos? And do you think that there's well, firstly, is that correct? And secondly, do you think it helps you be a more well-balanced person by embracing the darkness? Does that make sense?
Yes, of course that makes sense. Yes, I wonder what this has to do with, whatever. Sorry. Just asking. Yeah, of course. I mean, look at what people are doing who don't embrace darkness, who reject darkness, who judge darkness in all his forms. Darkness, whatever. Darkness has many aspects. We were talking about this later tonight at the lecture. What is darkness? There's so much stories. Some say emptiness. Some say whatever, absence. Some say potential. Whatever. I don't know. What you have to do it. But there's always fear in it. We don't know. It's always like a dark room. It's always fear. We fear because we have no trust. We don't love. What can happen to us? You know what I mean? And to say, okay, I look at the sky. There's darkness. Our whole universe is always dark. Light is so less in universe, just some few points. That's it. And you are afraid of darkness? Everything is darkness. So why? When you close your eyes, darkness is, and the question, it is a darkness of senses, visual darkness, or silence is a darkness for the ears, or no touching, can be a darkness somehow. Or what darkness are we talking about? Or is it a psychological darkness? Can be good and bad. Depression is a darkness as well, in a bad way. But darkness in a good way is like the emptiness of the Buddhists. Same. When they reach, Satori, when the Zen monk is getting it from here to here, the understanding that there's emptiness all over. Should we do this first?
Yeah, I'll fix that.
It's good. Just a quick question, if you want to come next to me for a second. There's a bit of reflection.
That's okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Sorry, what do I do?
Is a battery?
Yeah.
I was being lazy. I should have plugged these in to the power.
So how is it? How time? Okay, we're good. 20 minutes left, I say. 20 minutes left, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, I think.
You have
Oh,
here.
maybe I can reach that. Sorry.
You just take a chair. They're not comfortable.
You have an outlet here, Alex. Oh, and also there.
Which one's closest? Probably this one.
Yeah. You just have to
Am I gonna...
disconnect.
Maybe... Yeah, we don't need that extension thing.
Okay.
Wow. We were just talking about darkness,
Yeah.
and then we experienced a little bit of darkness.
Ah, yeah.
Or like lack of light,
Yes.
One form.
which is the definition of darkness, right? Lack of light.
Maybe.
I mean, one definition. An absence of light. Yeah.
No, I want to go on with the story.
Sorry?
Can I just go on
Yeah.
answering? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was not finished.
You went, yeah.
You're on?
I'm ready, thank you, yes.
Okay. So now it was about the darkness, and if it's better for someone, I mean, I think when you face your fear, first it's always good for you, because then you don't need to fear anymore. So you don't be to other people like it's kind of it makes safe. It's a safer situation. But to come back to this darkness, what is darkness and what is Saturn? Saturn is in our universe. It was in the back in history. It was the last known planet because they couldn't look far. So it was Saturn. So he was the threshold between the known universe and the unknown universe. And behind Saturn there was just darkness because they couldn't see. There was no Hubble telescope in the world. And this darkness was kind of a metaphor, this situation for us in our spiritual development. When you reach a certain point on your path of your growth, whatever, then you need to leave the known, the world your ideas of the forms you need to, it will automatically, your journey, your awareness, your consciousness reach a point where you have to leave this and go into this unknown, whatever it is, into this darkness. I mean, when you are on Saturn and look into the universe isn't dark anymore, because it would be amazing sky. I mean, Saturn is, I know it's a gas planet, you can't, but you know what I mean, just in fantasy, you know what I mean? Imagine you are there and look, it's not dark anymore. It's like an amazing sky. And yeah, you have to go there to this point inside of yourself in your life on this frontier, and then comes the cosmic consciousness, it's said. And after all, that's nothing else than in the tantrics, it's Shiva, Shakti Shiva idea, nothing else. Shiva is cosmic consciousness, and to reach this point is to know yourself. Who are you? We are consciousness. We are this dark space. And we are Shiva. This is the same idea. So we are not so far away from other things, And to come to this darkness and to come to this point where we say, I don't know, I can't see anymore. And there is and then you need to trust. And that's it. When you have trust and when you have love, then nothing can happen.
Great, perfect.
Good. Next question.
Next question. Sorry to laugh. That was like...
No, it's good. It's always love. Love, please. It's humor. Love, please. Love always. Better than crying. Oh, God.
So, this is... I asked you about this last time. We know about F.W. Murnau and Nosferatu, and the fact that his head was stolen a few years ago.
What?
F.W. Murnau, the director of Nosferatu.
Yeah?
Someone stole his head.
What, his head?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know the story. Really?
Yeah.
Did they dig it out from the grave? No.
From a tomb.
From...
There's his body is in a coffin that's in a
Oh, really?
like a crypt.
See, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's any? I mean, obviously there's
Who-
spiritual practices that. Yeah. Who would? I mean, I guess my question is like, who would do such a thing? Do you like if you were to speculate on that?
I don't know. I mean, of course, I mean, I did it as well in my life when I was young. Of course, I wanted to have the experience, I wanted to have kind of my own skull stuff, and I was starting this and I didn't came far because when you want to dig out a grave in the middle of the night in the winter, you have to dig out 2 meters. And when you are kind of 16 years old and it's frozen, it was not very successful, but I'm still smiling about the idea, But after all, better maybe than that it don't. But for this, I mean, there are always people. I don't know. I mean, no one. This is what I can really say. No one from us would do this. No one. I'm sorry. But there are always people. I mean, look. I don't know. If there was Michael Jackson, please believe me, people would dig out his head, or someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's same. I don't know.
So you tried to dig up a grave once when you were 16?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, this was my idea. I don't know.
You didn't succeed.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Can I show you? I mean, you've seen Nosferatu before.
Yes, of course.
Can I show you these symbols that Alvin Grau put in them? And
Yes,
Do
yes.
you want to do an over-the-shoulder thing? I'll just show you.
I love Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yes.
So you know these. You know this from the movie? Where
Oh no, I don't know.
so there are these.
I mean, yeah.
There's
Look
like
at this.
a letter that
Yes.
that one of the characters receives from. And so do these? Does this look like anything to you?
Yes, of course. I mean, this is. It looks a little bit like. I mean, okay, this is astrological stuff. Some of the stuff I already noticed in some magical books, but you can buy this in stores, so this is not kind of a secret lecture. This is kind of whatever. But maybe it's copied. Maybe it's copied from some old grimoires. You know what I mean? They use some kind of this written stuff, and I don't. But I mean, I never see this. You know what I mean? It's just, but I know this way of writing, and I know this way of creating things and contracts or whatever that means.
Yeah. So do you think? I mean, this one's Saturnian, right? Is that a?
No.
Oh, that's not. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. I thought that was a magic square or something.
Yeah, but okay, of course there's a Saturnian magic square, but it's not. It's 3 times 3.
Ah, okay. Right.
Saturn is 3,
Okay.
so it's 3. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a
100 times 7. Oh, look at this! Look at this! What is it? A house?
It's a house.
Look
Yeah,
like
this
children's
this
stuff.
one here looks like-
Yes, I mean, I don't know. I mean, hey, I mean, this is not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they copied this just, or if they put something together, or if they really. I mean, why not? You know what? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks amazing.
Do you want these?
Huh?
Would you like these to put in a decoration in your house?
Oh no, thank you. Thank you very much. My house is I'm so crowded with decoration.
Yeah,
I'm like putting things in the cellar because I don't know have enough space for decoration. Thank you. And it's not my magic, so I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't care. Yes.
Do you think there was a purpose, like other than he liked the aesthetic of this, or he thought it would look good in his film? Do you think there was a purpose beyond that for putting this in a work of art? Or,
No, I mean, people always expect that magic happens with symbols like that. Oh, that's magic thing. When you put it into something happen, whatever, or the music is, or the movie is more, This is like typical mainstream thinking about magic. Magic is, I don't know, maybe even if we say magic is kind of creating things, creation. Everyone in the world is a magician. Everyone, you all, your whole day, you use magic to create your world. You create good and bad worlds. If you hate some kind of people doing this and that, you will always find these people doing this and that, creating your world. If you don't think about it, if you don't think to something other, this would happen, or so this is your creation every time and every day. And when you make a good movie and what goes into the people's, it's like good music. There was a question about Madonna's music as well. Is she devilish? Is it from the devil? Does anyone put some spells into Madonna's music that people buy it? You know what I mean? This is paranoid. Totally paranoid. When you feel attracted to something, this is magic, yes. But it's not that some people do this to... of course people are doing this. This is funny to hear this question, because all people who are buying Coca-Cola and McDonald's stuff, who are like influenced every day with subtle informations, they fear that they get brainwashed or whatever by some movie with symbols. You know what I mean? This, you see the stupidness, this changing of things, and this is I think what need to be clear somehow. This is okay, next question. Sorry, before I'm starting, I want to take the next tree, so jumping from tree to tree.
So just to confirm that you want to be done by 20 to 8, is that kind of...
What?
You want to be finished here?
No, I don't care, but at some point people are coming, because I have my lecture tonight.
Yeah.
I hope you will stay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm staying. Yeah.
Okay, so but we can go on as long as we are here. But as one time I need to change this place. But just go on.
Okay. I just don't want to you to feel rushed or anything like that.
No, I'm always rushed. It's my energy.
So, do you think? So you're with Fraternitas Saturni and your magical and spiritual practice, you're not seeking to influence the outside world at all. Like
No. Why? The outside world is much enough, or isn't it? Or my outside world is enough for me. I'm sometimes happy when I close the door and my outside world is just my room. You know what I mean? And my room, I can influence my room. I can put some chairs I like, and I could put colors on the wall I like. So, but that's okay for me. You know what I mean? And I think that's okay for everyone. The outside world, it's of course kind of a mix. It's a projection of your inner world. It's always, you know what I mean? It's like things happen to you. It's like what you deserve, you know what I mean? And I know what you want to, when you want to change something, do it. When I want to change the color of my walls, I don't do magic. I take a bottle of color and I paint it. That's magic. You know what I mean? I can use my hands to do things. The idea, what people think, what magic is, and what influencing people. Of course, every TikToker wants to influence the people that they watch these videos. Everyone in the world is doing this. Everyone. When you are a child, you want to influence your parent that they buy you shit. You know what I mean? So, oh please, can I have? So this is normal. It's not about magic. We are not the secret people, influencing others to do things. This is not our goal. The reason why we sometimes close the doors is because we are seeking away from the world. We are seeking our true self. We are seeking the truth. We are seeking what is in nature. And for this seeking, we use everything we can get. We don't fear to use this or that, you know what I mean? We are not like, oh, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to whatever, you look into the darkness, you're not allowed to eat, you know what I mean? All this, when you go into a religion and you are seeking, you have millions of things you are not allowed to do. But when these things are your path, when you need to do these things to develop, and the religion is like forbidden, you know what I mean? It makes no sense. So it's better to seek on a path where you can do whatever you want to do, respecting everyone in the world. So the first and the very main thing is respect and love. Love is a law. Love is a law. This is a message. It's about love, and it's about finding yourself, finding the cosmic self. That's same. But to get this, to realize the idea of the highest, and this is like science. It's science. You know? When Columbus went out to get to India, he went to the unknown. That's the same thing. You know, this is us doing. We go out and into whatever, you know. And yeah, it's always, yeah, it's about you. Everything what happens is about just about you. It's not about the others. You know, what is the others? That's, you know, this idea, you know. No, we go here, we go inside of ourselves. And that's where darkness, when you close your eyes, you have your darkness. And then where you look at yourself, you look back into inside. This is a darkness we choose. And this is a very healthy darkness, a very good darkness, a comfortable darkness, you know? So, yes, there is no influencing others. That's bullshit about dark, you know, this is fantasy of others, paranoid fantasy of those who are doing this. This is so funny that everyone is doing this somehow, you know, and they, you know, I don't know. Yeah,
I think
just.
it's called projection, when people project their own.
Yes.
Yeah. If the are you,
Charge my battery quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it? It's 20 to 8.
Yeah, it's okay. I say we go on till someone is coming here. I mean, at 8 I start building this.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not recording.
Yeah, I have a little bit of Rick and Morty.
The sound is still recording.
Yes, that's good. Get this at the message. Yeah.
Am I asking good questions, or is there something that you would want to say that if you were? I mean, I know that's a stupid question to ask, but like, if you wanted to, I guess maybe like there's misconceptions about Fraternitas Saturni. I think we've kind of covered it basically. Like people think that you're scary and secretive and whatever, but you're. Yeah, actually, we've covered that. We don't need to do
I don't know. Is it going? You're on?
I'm on.
Okay.
Let-
No, go on. I have one more sentence about this.
I mean, I think we've basically covered it. It's just that I think that when I was talking to Stefan when he researched Alban Grau,
Mhm.
when he started finding out about like occultism and everything, he was like, "Oh, this is like scary to me," and I think that's a lot of people's experience. But it's not the case. So it's okay. We've already talked about it, so we don't need to. But one question I do have for you is that if it's a small group at the moment, but if you imagined Fraternitas Saturni or like a similar type of group being like the dominant spiritual belief system of like a city or a country or something, like how would you envisage that city or country to be?
Yes, we had this last time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a nice idea. I mean, this is fantasy, of course. Yeah, it would be very peaceful, very respectful, very tolerant, very easy, very grounded, and very right here and right now people, you know, and people who are very responsible with their self, with their surrounding, would be people who are connected to themselves and to the others, who are interested in others, not judging others, people who would be like, we are able to feel friendship and brotherhood, you know, and connection to each other without judging, without whatever doing things, because we are all part of the one, you know, somehow. I mean, this is a very spiritual sentence, but after all, this is how it is. And what us connected is like the seeking to ourselves. And the seeking is a human seeking. And a lot of people, not everyone maybe not, but a lot of people are. And some people go to India and look at this place, or to Buddhism, or to finding back to the Celtic roots, to the, you know, whatever. There are millions of ways you can go when you are seeking something, the highest, whatever you call it, you know. And some people connect to this Saturnian idea, because there is so much in it to conquer, to look for, and to experience. It's amazing, you know. And from an astrological way, this is very interesting. This is very needful to say. The story was built up from astrologic. Gregorius said they was watching the astrological things, and the last 2000 years was ruled by Jupiter. And now it's changing. We have Aquarius now. And the rule of Aquarius is Saturn. So this is just a normal astrological, scientific thing. So there is nothing about it we need to look for the dark. This is something what happens right now. We are right now moving into Aquarius, and this is Saturn. And this Saturnian energy brings us to responsibility and to liberation and to freedom. This is a very good idea. Saturn is always like, they think Saturn is like evil because Saturn is associated with time. And time kills. Time kills everyone. Time eats his children. You know, this is the view we have. So Saturn is evil. But time doesn't not just kill. Time also brings up, creates. Birth is also a part of time. And this is the Saturn is a keeper of the threshold, you know. Not just the death, also the birth. These are the frontiers of our life. This is what we are, and this is our experience in this world. And this is amazing, and we need to make the best out of it, you know, with responsibility. And this is Saturn, grounded on Earth, here and now. And our heads can go up and look for the cosmic consciousness. This is how it is. Yes.
I love it. Would you say that your personal view or the group's view of mortality and death is similar to like Eastern traditions, like Buddhism, in that kind of way?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have kind of a, how you say, kind of a paradigm, whatever, behind this, you know what I mean? This is more like a practical, but the thing is, it depends on you, but the Saturnian gnosis, how you say it, brings you to the point, to the knowledge that your body, of course, will die. You know, and as long as you are identifying yourself, your true self, which is immortal, with your mortal body, yourself, your ego will die with your body, and this is pain. This is not what you want. So the idea is, when you know this and you can give it, it's like you're not a teenager anymore. Was it a problem for you? No, it was not. You maybe was happy to be adult, you know? And of course you look back at teenage years, but you know what I mean, it's better. So, and you still go on, and this will be the point. And one day, you know, and then you're dead, and whatever happens, we don't know, you know. This is just fantasy, but we can go there with love and with whatever, and with fun and with, yes, you know what I mean, with open heart, you know what I mean. Leave the body, yeah, everyone will die. This is nothing new, everyone. This is sure. So give your body, and this is the last you can give to Saturn, as like, this is a sacrifice. Don't sacrifice animals, sacrifice yourself. Say, hey, when you're dying, and the moment you're dying, Saturn, thank you. This is my body, I give it. I don't need it anymore. Now I'm free, now we can travel and go on and look what happens. We don't know. This is the unknown. This is the darkness, you know. But maybe there's so much light in it, you know. We will see.
Cool.
Yes.
I think that's a great place to leave it, maybe.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions,
I mean, yeah. Do you
Okay.
think I'm missing anything? Have I forgotten to ask anything really?
I mean, do you need anything basic, an explanation about?
Let's do something extremely basic.
Yeah.
Like, can you describe briefly what is Fraternitas Saturni?
Yeah, it's a group of people who gather together, seekers, who follow the path of the Saturnian idea. Yeah, this is how it is somehow. So it's like, I mean, when you love to cook Indian food, you meet with people who cook, and you know, then you're a group of people cooking Indian food, maybe. And so we are a group of people and seeking for the knowledge who comes with the Saturnian idea. And this is a very huge thing, you know. Yes, yeah, that's how it is. That's it.
Yeah.
It's more a how you say this? Yeah, more. I mean, there's an energy behind it. You know what I mean? And I think this is what it's about. And you can this energy, you can touch this energy when Saturn moves through your normal life horoscope somehow, when there's a transit. Some people experience the power of Saturn in their lives. And some people say this is not a good idea, not a good vibration, because they feel limited, they feel cold, they feel like, but after all, this, when you overcome this and when you embrace this, then this energy will bring you to places where other energies can't bring you. But it's always, it's seeking, about seeking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great chat. I loved it. It's going to be really hard to cut down because it's
Okay, yeah, but you can
interesting.
or do it like it is.
No, I mean like because it's
You would get. I think you would collect some clicks if you say interview with Fraternitas Saturni. People will say, "Oh, I can see how animals are sacrificed."
I mean,
And then it's just me talking.
Community.
Okay, let's free me from this electricity
Oh, yes.
first, and then I can build up the room. Perfect. Du bist genau richtig, mein Lieber.
Ja, ja.
Ja, komm rein, wir sind genau fertig.
Ja, wir haben noch gewartet.
Danke.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let it out.
this is out, isn't it?
The extension cable is ours, yes. So you have one receiver, one phone, I think, right?
Yes,
And you have another one.
I'm just gonna get one last shot of you as well.
Machen wir Einträge am Anfang, ne? Nicht an die Ende.
Nee, Anfang.
Ja, gut.
Thanks so much, Christian.
Yes. just follow, just sit there, get the energy, be with us, be here, you know, and a small meditation then we will do when I light the candles, and we will do a small meditation together. So very easy. Yeah, there will be nothing fearful today. It's just a little bit, just a little bit to get the atmosphere, you know what I mean? Das Licht können wir jetzt ausmachen, Dankeschön. O my holy God, Saturn, we call you. Some people call you Papagide. Some people call you Shani, or Keivan, or Suhal. Some people call you Kronos. We call you Sanctus Saturnus. O great Demiurge, come down and realize yourself. And guide us on our way through life. Sophia Estin, Irene Hymina Delphoi, Airene kai loiteria. Ho office, ho archaos, ho drakon, ho megas, ho en kai ho son aion aston aionon. Meta tu, pneumatus so. So let's do a small meditation. Get a little bit relaxed. Yeah, let's close our eyes for a moment. Inhale. Imagine yourself in a landscape, somewhere in nature, some place you like. Could be a forest, a beach, some mountains, wherever you like to be. Feel the surrounding of your nature. Yeah. It's a good place where you are. And you walk through this nature and you feel good. You are fine with life. You are fine with nature. Yeah, you're fine with everything. Just walk around and feel comfortable in your place. And then you find a path and you follow this path. Follow the yellow brick road. And you come to a place where the world ends. It's like a frontier of nothingness. It's just darkness. And I want you to go into this darkness, run into it, or let yourself or jump into it, or just take a step. And try to get your feeling in your heart that there is nothing you should fear. And this darkness ends up everything. In this darkness there is no landscape anymore. In this darkness there is no idea anymore, nothing what is value to you in this life. so no problems. Fill this darkness with love, with trust, and with awareness. And then this darkness will give you love and trust and awareness. The Saturnian path is a path into darkness. The Saturnian path is a path where you have to leave things behind. It's not a decision, but the way you transform makes things different. And when you break the limits of your worldly self and dive into the darkness of the nameless, of the huge nothingness, of the emptiness, of the whole universe, you will find the peace and the beginning and the end, and everything is just one. Saturn is the god of time, so he creates and he destroys all. And we follow life with this knowledge. Darkness can teach us the value of light. So let's be grateful. And let's find the courage every day to step into the unknown. Because we don't know. We don't know any second. We don't know what is in 1 hour. There is darkness. Future is darkness. Let's step into this darkness with trust and with courage and with power. Om Zat Saturnus Namaha.